And they're off in the Maker's Mark Mile. There goes Fantastic again, right out for the early lead. Here comes Northern Invader from the far outside, and Silent Heart is there in between that pair. Northern Invader moves up, takes the lead just before the entrance of the first turn. Fantastic again is toward the inside in second. Silent Heart stacks up to the outside in third. Carl Spackler, a lane off the rail, is fourth, a half length. Integration toward the inside in fifth. Then a gap of 2.5 more lengths. Trickery is sixth, and Grand Aspen is last of the 7. 23.67 seconds, the time for the opening quarter. Northern Invader clear with the lead against the rail up the backstretch and leads it by 2.5 lengths. Silent Heart second, a length and a half. Fantastic again is third by 3/4 of a length. Carl Spackler is fourth up on the outside. Gap of 2 more lengths. Integration goes fifth, 3/4 of a length, joined by Trickery. Grand Aspen is last as the field works through an opening half mile in 48.06 seconds. On to the far turn they go. Northern Invader, the leader, still leads it by a length and a half. The Silent Heart is second outward from the rail, 3/4 of a length. Carl Spackler now picks up the chase, goes to the far outside as Fantastic again looks to the inside. Integration still fifth, Trickery sixth, Grand Aspen last. Carl Spackler is moving on the outside off the far turn. Carl Spackler coming forward for the lead. Northern Invader now second, Silent Heart third. Fantastic again is fourth toward the inside. Integration, then Trickery toward the outside. Carl Spackler, a widening 5-length lead. Integration is second. Trickery goes to third. The Maker's Mark Mile. It is all Carl Spackler and Flavien Prat. Integration second, close for third, Trickery or Northern Invader in a time of 1 minute 36.56 seconds.
That was awesome. Carl Spackler starting off his 2025 season with a notice to the rest of the division: you're going to have to go through me here in America.
I turned to Matt just rounding around the final turn around the quarter pole like, whoa, what a move he makes. It's just after this. Flavien Prat kind of lets him out, and he blows the doors off this field.
Todd, it's one of those instances. He's 3-4 wide right now. If you know you're sitting on a Cadillac, just don't get him stopped. Your only job is just to keep him in the clear. Right now, everybody else is off the bridle. Trickery has been pushed all along. Integration's starting to pick up. Flavien hasn't asked this horse for any run. He shakes him up right now, and he opens up. I mean, this is the Carl Spackler we saw to wrap up 2024. He got a little unlucky with the circumstances in the Breeders' Cup. He's going to be on the short list of major threats for the Breeders' Cup Mile again this year.
I mean, it's only April, but what a performance. Carl Spackler in line for a big year. Integration, he runs second. Give him credit for that. But it truly was a one-horse race. Carl Spackler making easy work of a very tough race. The Grade 1 Maker's Mark Mile, 6-1-3-8. Posted on the board, 4-5 over 3-1.